Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming in. My name is Casey Song TV. If you're first time coming to my channel, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and leave the red button on. Today we are going to talk about Dino Melaye. The video I saw on Facebook, he was talking about the vaccine. Honestly, I feel shocked, and I don't expect well, I will not say I don't expect something like this. I will say I'm expecting something like this from our people, from our government, because they never loved us. You know, this is the danger of being one Nigeria. This is the danger of allowing foreigners superseding what we are doing. Some people may not understand, some people may not know what is going on in Nigeria, that all the people in charge of Nigeria affairs are foreigners. None of them are Nigerians, including the Fulanis and the British. Like Nnamdi Kanu said before, he said the British came with Bible and the Fulanis came with Quran. So today we are dealing with two different identities, two different things, and they are still battling to take over our souls. But thank God for this new generation, this new era, who just wake up and they said enough is enough. I have to thank all the Southern youth, including the Middle Belt, also the Hausa people, because Hausa people they're beginning to wake up to understand and to realize their mistakes, their past mistakes. Without talking so much, let me just go straight to the point. This evening I want to bring to you the video of Dino Melaye, Video Melaye. I don't know his name. I don't know if I pronounce it wrong. I'm sorry about that. Dino Melaye, the video where he was talking about vaccine, and if you're listening to him carefully, you will understand that something is really, really wrong. And in his comment, you have to use you have to think deep in order to understand where he's going. But his speech is trying to let you understand that what you are about to take is a very dangerous one. The decision you're about to make to yourself, the vaccine you are about to take, is not good for you. He indirectly he says so many things about the after effect, the disadvantage of the vaccine. So for you to protect yourself, you already know where he's heading to. He don't have to tell you not to take it. No, he already told you that after taking it, this is what you are going to see. The precautions, the kind of so many reactions on your body. So it's up to you to decide whether you want to take this medicine or not. But I will advise you as a Southern Nigeria, don't take this. I know they are going to take it to harass some people because they know Southerners, they travel a lot. Fulanis don't travel, so no Fulanis will take the medicine. Of course, they can't. So they are going to use this medicine to harass some of our Southern brothers. I know that. Everybody knows that. They are going to tell you if you don't have the medicine, you can't get into the flight. You can't travel abroad, because they know we travel a lot with some of our businesses in abroad, and many of us live abroad. So they're going to use the vaccine certificate to hold us down. But one thing I want to tell you is this: if you can find your way to Ghana or Cotonou or any part of West Africa, it's better for, even Gambia, it's better for you than to travel from Nigeria, because it is very, very dangerous. The vaccine they brought to us, according to Dino Melaye, is a very dangerous one, and it's going to kill more than, care is not taken, it's going to kill more than coronavirus himself. So my advice to all the Southern peoples and those of you that are living abroad, make sure you get your own, even if I tell you, I know, so like where I live now, they have been coming indirectly. They from government workers to ordinary workers, or they said everybody should do test. Now we finish doing the test. Now they say, okay, people should take injection too. So you see, they are coming slowly, but I trust them, because here I live in Hong Kong. If they inject me and inject their citizens, all of us will die together. But in the Nigerian case is this: they're not going to inject the Fulanis. They're only going to inject the Southerners. So because they want to kill all of you to take over the oil, this is their greatest opportunity. So you have to be very, very careful before taking the injection. Fulani have come. They have come to conquer. They have come to do their bidding. And it's only people who can reason properly defeat them. Many of our people like to say, oh, none of my business, I don't care about this, no problem about this, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you, at the end of the day, the result will come. Just like the same way we are shouting about they are coming, their food soldiers are coming, nobody wants to listen. At the end of the day, now they are full of Yoruba. To the extent that some Yorubas are now living in the bush, living in Cotonou, seeking asylum. You know, so people should use their brain to work. You know, you should make use of your brain. So I just want to say, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please guys, subscribe and give the video a thumbs up and tell me what you think in the comment section, and if possible, share the video. Thank you so much for watching and I appreciate it.
The Nigerian government did not go for the best, putting Nigerians into concentration. There are 4 notable vaccines. The least potent of these 4 is the one Nigerian government imported. This same one imported by the Nigerian government have the worst side effects. I should not take the vaccine. And I'm not against Nigerians taking the vaccines. But what I'm saying in essence is that there are 4 notable vaccines that, that are approved by the World Health Organization. That is the AstraZeneca from India, the one Nigerian government imported. We have Pfizer, we have 2 others, Johnson & Johnson. But what I'm saying that out of the 4, the least potent of these 4 is the one Nigerian government imported. What I'm saying is that Nigerians deserve the best. Federal government must carry out what I call citizen diplomacy. They must show that they love their citizens and desire the best for their their citizens. If you go through, for example, the aggregates of these 4 vaccines, Johnson & Johnson is better than what they have brought. Pfizer is also better. So if you look at the what they call the total trial effectiveness of these vaccines, you find out that this AstraZeneca is 62%. 62% 14 days after second dose. While if you go and see Pfizer, it's 95%. 28 days after the second dose. And again, Moderna is 94%. While Johnson & Johnson is about 70%. So what I'm saying is, essence is that the one the Nigerian government imported is the one with the least potency of effectiveness. Then if you also look at the side effects, this same one imported by the Nigerian government have the worst side effects. The side effects include pain, headache, tiredness, muscle ache, fever, chills, joint ache, nausea. With all these side effects, if it manifests in one person, it's even worse than COVID itself. So what I'm saying in essence is that the Nigerian government did not go for the best, putting Nigerians into concentration. And with the budget the central bank made available for this vaccine, 300 billion, it is outrageously calamitous. It is very, very unfair of them to have gone for the one with the least. And anything produced in India, you cannot compare it to what is produced in America or the United Kingdom. You can't compare Pfizer, Moderna, and to this made in India drug that the federal government imported. I think they just took us with some level of. So what I'm saying in essence is that they didn't go for the best. It is not a way of discouraging people from taking the vaccine. It is not a way of saying I'm against taking the vaccine. It is not. No. I'm not saying that. I bought kits for people in Kogi State and across the country. I spend money to get face masks and all this for people. I wear face masks myself. So I believe in the existence of the virus. But what I'm saying in essence is that it has been monetized. People are making business out of it, and I did not see the patriotic nature that is expected of federal government in protecting our citizens. If you have a drug that have least potency, and you let those who have higher potency, one with effectiveness of 94% is there, one with effectiveness of 95% is there, you decided to go for the one that is having 62% efficiency. I think it is not. Invariably, what it means is that it's for 2 million people, because you have to take 2 doses of that to have a complete shot. You have to take your first dose and your second dose. So of that 4 million, you have only made available vaccine for 2 million people in a population of over 200 million people. That is ridiculous.